Yo, 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 what it do, what it do? It's your boy Yellow the Poet. Yo, check it. It's time to get really, really serious about something. And I just want you all to know that my main focus has been to help people to gain better relationships. And I've been this way for quite some time. Um, as a child, actually, a preteen was when I first started getting interested in bonding people and getting people together. So check this out. The focus has always been getting people together, building stronger relationships, and helping people to actually understand one another. So I want you all to understand something about me and why I do this. For a long time, ever since I was in my preteen, there has been situations that has been going on in my presence around me and things that has actually happened to me that has made me change my life about understanding relationships. And when I say relationships, I'm not just talking about couples. I'm also talking about friendships and just those um, fleeting relationships, meaning those quick in and out people that are in your life for a very short period of time. Um, so one of the other things that I found to be one of the most important things is understanding. Um, Not just understanding, but the second thing is communication. And I say understanding first is because a lot of times we misinterpret things that I said, we misinterpret body languages, we misinterpret people by judging a book by the cover, and we tend to miss out on the actual person because we're not giving them either enough time or a chance to actually be who they really are. Um, and as a people going through different trials and tribulations, we start to get to a point to where we get a bit complacent with ourselves, and we get to a point to where as we start misjudging or having misreadings on the types of people that we invite into our lives or accept into our lives. Um, One of the other things about that is you tend to gravitate towards either the wrong people or the right people. It just depends on how things are actually going in your life. You actually want to get to that point to whereas you can actually see someone for who they really are practically before they start to present themselves to who they really are to you. And there are ways that this can actually happen. It takes a long time. It takes experience and things of that nature. Because a lot of people, when they first meet, there's a certain body language, there's a certain chemistry, there's a certain vibe that they are automatically throw off to you. It doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it's a friend, family, stranger. It doesn't matter who this person is. There's always a certain thing about each and every person. And when you start to understand and learn those certain things that are usually that very, very first impression, that very first facial expression, that very first um, body language, that very first word that actually comes out of that person's mouth when they first meet you. Is so many things that you can actually look at and see what you're actually getting yourself into before getting yourself into it. Learn that these are people that you can tolerate. This is somebody who's going to be around for a long time. This is someone who's going to be around for a short period of time. There's just so many different things. But I say all these things to say this. After learning all this stuff through research, development, through my own personal experiences and things of that nature, it has been a tough road. You tend to get to the point to whereas you don't make good decisions about the people that you're around, that you surround yourself with, and the circle that you build. you tend to get into things, and this is just in general. It's not just about me or anyone in particular. This is just in general. You tend to get into situations where things happen in your life and you're not sure which direction you actually want to go in. Sometimes you end up in criminal situations because you've made a wrong decision, you misjudged something, misunderstood something, and now you're in a catch-22 where you're either in prison, you're severely injured, or you're not in a space that you really want to be in mentally as well as physically. So there's so many things that actually get presented in these particular scenarios and situations. So upon getting into different situations, sometimes there's things you might want to think about, such as why is this person in my life? What can I learn from this person? What purpose does this person bring to my life? And the reason why I say that is, for example, a lot of times people come into your lives and they only have a specific purpose and then they're gone. And sometimes those specific purposes, example, are this person came into your life to teach you about something about yourself, and they're there until you've learned something about yourself. Like, for example, you feel like I've given too much of myself to people. So you just learned from this one person that came into your life for this short period of time that you've given too much of yourself to other people. And now it gives you an opportunity to reflect back on how and how much you've given too much to other people. And now you can move forward with knowing that I need to stop this and I'm not going to do this anymore. That being said, other things play a factor in that as well. Sometimes there's an even deeper meaning, but it's up to you to figure out what that deeper meaning is. So take the time out to really get to know yourself, get to know who you are, and get to know the different people that are coming into your life and that purpose for these people actually coming into your life. Is this going to be my companion for the rest of my life? Is this going to be a best friend of mine for the rest of my life? There are so many different things and factors that you have to look at when it comes to relationships and relationships as a whole, that is business relationships with business partners, family relationships, be it mother, husband, wife, cousin, auntie, uncle, siblings, whatever the case may be. There's so many different people that play different roles in your life, and you need to figure out or learn more about how to understand what these people are bringing to the table for you in order for you to shape, mold, and sculpt the type of life that you are going to live and the type of life that you are going to accept yourself to live. So at the end of the day, for me, the biggest part is I want to understand how to build relationships, build solid foundations, build understanding, build more communication between two people or more, and put people in a position to whereas they can finally take all these things that I'm presenting and do something better for themselves. These are things that I sincerely take to heart, and it's more so about love for me, because you can love people in different ways. You can love your business relationship with the person. You can love your friendship with the person. You may not actually love your friend, but you can love the way that that friendship actually goes. And then it could turn into, now you're calling your best friend, your sister, cousin, what I'm saying, a family member and things of that nature. So it's just different ways to actually love things about people or love people, and you'll figure out eventually, once you get started on this journey, to know how you love somebody, what you love about somebody, and how that affects you as a person. Take advantage of these opportunities that I'm presenting in all of my different videos. And please, by all means, like, follow, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can get more out of the things that I'm presenting. And I'm not just presenting to help you become a better person, but I'm also presenting because you never know what information could save somebody's life. Peace and blessings to everybody. I really hope that this reaches and touches the heart of so many different people, so many souls, and let's together continue to build. One love, baby.